Bonjour! Hi! This is a recorded version of a live session from Twitch. It will be a very long video, and that's why I put timestamp in the description so you could skip and go directly to the part that interests you. If you want to know exactly when I'm streaming, go visit twitch.tv/fbucheros. But for now, let's watch this session. And we're live! Welcome to the stream! I'm Frank Boucher, and we'll see how long, 2 days, no, not 2 days, 2 hours, maybe 3, we'll be streaming, and I built a tool, and I want to show you what it is. And then I want to make, I need to put it in GitHub, make it easy to deploy, script out everything. I think it could be useful. I noticed I was having some trouble with the, forgot to record. Start the recording. Voila! Okay, perfect. Okay, so I want to build a tool that will auto-convert files. I did that for my team. We were generating a bunch of video files somewhere in the format .mov, and we needed all video in .mp4. So I did a tool that you just drop the file in a folder and it automatically convert and move in a different folder. So yeah, and it's working. It's using Azure Media Services and Logic App and Azure Functions, so a bunch of serverless stuff. I want to show you how it works, and yeah, so let's get started with stream 88. Pretty happy, 88, it's a good number, and I have some flare in my glasses, so it will take 2 seconds, and I notice again some drop frame, so hopefully it's not too bad on your side. I'm sorry if it is, though it is a stream that is outside my schedule, so I'm not expecting a lot of people today, but if you are there, wave, I'll be happy. Cool. So let me share my screen. We'll go in big mode. So the way it works, since my team, we are used to work with Azure and everything. Oh, the file is just over there. Super. I create a simple MOV file. Oh, we don't see it. So if I put it there, I need to start my tool. Sorry. It was kind of an improvised stream today. Just need to start this. So if I do now, zoom. Does it work? Whew. Okay, so now, okay, yes, now it will work. Okay, so we see that will be our sample, so it's a MOV file. Now it's unreadable, but anyway, it's a MOV file. So the way it works is you drop it. I could have done it with Dropbox or OneDrive or OneBox. I forgot. No, the box, I forgot. There are plenty of share Google Drive, any online folder. I decided to go with blob storage. My team were used to work with blob storage, and at the end we wanted all our files to be there anyway. So I thought, why not just using Azure Blob Storage? It's just a storage, super budget friendly, super cheap. Just feel like cheap is bad. So anyway, the way it works is you just drop the file there. So now it's queuing, it will get copied, uploaded in the cloud, so there it is, and that should trigger Logic App. Logic App, it's workflow that you get triggered, and then it's an orchestrator between different tasks. There's different way to do that, I picked Logic App because I think it's just very useful, it's convenient. So I want to show you the Logic App, though I don't want to interfere too much with it. So let's go in the code. I just want to show, oh yeah. So right now it is working inside my work account. So I have my video, we see here converter, and I have bunch of functions. In fact, I'm not using all that. I will explain why and all those functions are coming from. I reuse some code that already exists, that are part of the on GitHub, that are part of the Azure samples. I use a bunch of them, and that's what I want to do today, is clean up stuff. I want to keep track of what I use, who built it and everything, but then like I'm using it in a very different, but you know, because it's media services, like it's not like if I was building cars with it, right? Different objective, but I'm reusing some parts, so I want to give credits to the original creator, but I'm using it to do something else. And then I have my Logic App that I create. So now it should be running. So now we see here it is running. It just started. So right now what it does, if we click on that to see the status, what it does is it will take, and there's a lot of status, so it could look a little bit overwhelming, but I'm using Azure function, so every time I'm calling an Azure function, then I'm getting a result, and the result is a JSON object. So then I parse that, call another function, get a result, parse it. So like every call is always two kind of block of code in the Logic App, and Logic App is pretty cool. It's a workflow where you configure some kind of workflow, so it's just connecting different tools with condition and stuff like that. We'll go in the details right now, we're just looking through. So but if we look, the input file was received. So if I check the raw input, it was oh no, that's the variables. Like, wait, some stuff is missing. So here I'm initializing few variables, and then I'm creating an empty asset. An asset is how in media services, so AMS, Azure Media Services, that means like an asset. It's an asset, it will be generated in a bunch of stuff, bunch of format. You could even stream it and stuff like that. We'll get back to it. Then what I do, like I need to wait until that asset is created, so I'm waiting the result and getting some ID and name. So now I could call that. So what I do now is I start the blob copy, so I'm taking the file from the Azure blob storage, moving it inside a specific storage that is owned by the Azure Media Services, and then I wait. That's why I have an until. So every 30 seconds I check the status, see if the copy is done. If it's the case, if the copy is done, then I move on and I will create a transform. I have different job, so I create a job that is transform from MOV to MP4. In fact, they will create a bunch of different formats, but only that one was interesting for me. So then I create the job, I start the job. So of course I have a task where I'm waiting, like, so that's why here I'm like, I'm waiting because the media job is done, checking the status, getting the result. If it's done, then I continue, otherwise I wait 30 seconds or whatever. I loop through that like this. Then if the job is done, then I will publish the asset. Publishing the asset means I will generate URLs and things like that I will be able to retrieve. So then I will get the asset URL. So now we see it's done. So I could have all the URL. So if we look here, I'm searching for my breath. So it created a bunch of files, so like MP4, MPI, manifest, bunch of different stuff, because it could be streamed and all those things. Get the result. What I do then is, for each file generated, because you could have multiple files, Media Services will just treat them as a block, so it could generate. So that's why I need to loop through. Then what I will do is I get the path of the MP4, like the biggest one, so the one that is like HD. I'm getting that specific URL because as you saw, there's plenty of URLs returned, so I need only one. And I could have done a copy file directly from there's a connector to blob storage inside the Logic app, but there's a limit of, I think it's 50 meg or 100, I think it's 50 meg or 100. Anyway, like it was too short for me, so I did a function that just copy the stuff. I don't need to wait because that's the last step, so that's why I don't have a loop. Otherwise it would have done like the beginning where I have a loop checking, but since it's my last status, it could be cool to add a status to close the endpoint, or maybe send a notification, drop something in a Slack or a Teams, or send an email, say, hey, look, the job is done, like the file has been converted or something like that. And then I just copy it. So I copy the file like sample MP4 to the blob storage. So now if I refresh, that was our MOV here, right? That was our MOV file. So now if I refresh, the MOV should be gone, because that's one of the tasks. Oh, I think I didn't show that one, that specific step. So here I copy the blob storage, the blob to archive, and then I delete from the drop folder. So I just I cannot move, so I copy and then I delete. So that's why now it's gone. And in archive MOV, now I have a bunch of stuff, like we see my previous test that I did, but simple test, that was the one we used. And in MP4 now I should have my sample test.mp4 here. So it worked. So what I want to do now is be able to have all that in GitHub, make it simple to anybody to deploy that with some documentation that explain what's happening, and that's it. That's about it. That's the plan of today. That's the work. So let's go here. Let's put this on mute. And you may hear a lot of noise today in my background because there's stuff happening in the house. It's the weekend, but I need to create some. Before I forgot, I forget everything. I need to write it down. I was just worried. So okay, so status complete, and if we go and edit, it's mostly the same, but that's like the real code. So like I pass a JSON document and I have loops and stuff like that. Hey, sorry Microcrum. Logic app, yeah. So I built an auto converter. My team were creating a bunch of videos, and and we were using our phone, so format was different and a bunch of stuff, and I needed all video to have HD MP4. So what we did is, like, I created that, like I didn't have a lot of time, so I repurposed some Azure sample that I found on GitHub, and now you just drop that in blob storage. I could have done like OneDrive or Dropbox or Google Drive or anything, but I use blob storage because anyway at the end we wanted the file to be there, so we already have the tool and everything. So we just drop the file there, and it just convert everything to MP4. And yeah, and so now before I forget, I need to put that in GitHub, document how to deploy it. It will be super simple. I think I will have probably 2 ARM templates to deploy, and maybe a little script, and I think that will be it. So yeah, and usually I don't stream, so it's outside the usual. Yeah, I did some work in media services 2 years ago. It was version 1, or like very new. I'm not even sure it was version 1. I think it was in preview. I did that for a client before joining Microsoft. So I couldn't reuse any of that code. So I was happy to find some code on GitHub, and I used the code. So let me share what I use. So there's that solution here, and it has bunch of stuff. So it create bunch of functions. So the function for me were useful, but they have like 14 function doing different things. I didn't need all of that. For me, I think only 8 were useful. So I wanna, and like it's all MIT, so I could take that, repurpose it, but I want to keep track of the work of those people because I think it's important. So what I want to do today is create a new project. I will then bring this thing as a second remote in my project, clean it up, and then we'll push it. So I think the history of the function will be there and track to the previous one, and also want to put some kind of mention there. But yeah, but media services is pretty cool. And then like, you know, like if people like that, I could like whatever, like community, we can make it a little bit more efficient. So the Logic app could just start the endpoint, do the conversion, stop the endpoint to lower the price once the file is converted. Because media services is to stream and bunch of stuff. I'm not using it on that purposes, but yeah, that's the point. I will just lower my mic so I could see the chat better. I'm still seeing some drop frame, so hopefully it's not too bad on your side. Am I lagging a lot, Michael? Okay, so let's create a new project. Okay, cool. Well, thanks. For me, maybe 17 minutes ago, 10%. Maybe my buffer is matching those lost. I'm not like, that's always very like I don't master I don't understand why. Like I have like a crazy good connection upload, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm not streaming 60 frame, though it's the weekend, so I'm assuming more streamer today. I don't know. Okay, let's create a new project. I want to call that. I have a bunch of note today. I thought I had a name. Oh yeah, AZ Auto Converter. AZ Video or AZ Auto Video Converter. Should I put Azure or AZ? I always put AZ, but I should put Azure. an automatic video converter running using Azure Media Services. I think that's good. Yes.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, Copper Birdie making his entrance. I need to find a... Oh, like, I'm... Welcome to the stream, my friend. Maybe I should find you something else, but I like that anyway. It's just dropping the F-bomb. I'm not... For me, like, it's not a big thing, but I know for English people, it's... Well, like, for you and all the other English people, maybe... Also, you got the keyframe thing, Michael. So Git ignore, yeah, we'll put VS Code. Visual Studio, and oh, maybe nothing for now. License, MIT will be good. I like swearing. It can be artistic. Yeah. Maybe I should do a video, like a sound, and then you swear in Quebecois, so nobody will catch it. Well, at least, like, it's only 10%, but like, see, now it's recent, like 2 minutes. No, over the last 2 minutes, 20 minutes ago. At least 2 minutes in the last one. So not like it was 10% over 2 minutes in the last 21 minutes. I know at the beginning it was lagging. But I was running under my VPN, so I changed my VPN and lost the connection. So maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, so you had the issue also today, Copper Birdie? Well, okay. So an automatic video converter, blah blah blah. Cool. I need to get this project out of my head, so that's why I'm streaming today. Like I couldn't stream on Friday, I was way too busy, and now I'm just scared that if I wait longer, this project will now become unclear in my head. So I need to get it out, and I was like to my family, I said, okay, please give me like 3 hours where I have a block and I can do as much as I can. I did it. I played 2 games of marbles. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, who was that? Oh, that's on YouTube. So on YouTube, head Hassanoui subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. So MG, you're asking what's Octobot? Octobot is a tool that it's not super useful for me. I know Noobcat using it a lot. It's to help you, like, so that's the tool. Oh, sorry. Like, you know what? Let's go. Nope. This one. So that's the tool. It's to track the issue and the notification, all the projects. But I'm involved in way too many projects on GitHub, like way too much. So this is too noisy for me, and I'm involved, but I don't necessarily manage. I manage a bunch of them, so I try to create Like for the Ignite the Tour, I was managing something like 8 GitHub repo, like doing the track of everything. But I found it easier to just open them all and like do a tour than using that. Or maybe I don't use it correctly, I don't know. But hey, thanks for the subscription. Subscription? Cool. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you a lot, MG. And follow. Excellent. And yeah, so it's a very nice tool. I think for me it's just maybe I'm not using it correctly. It's to help tracking bugs and pull requests and stuff. When I say bug, I should say issues in Gits plural, because you have all the Gits that you have here, your GitHub and stuff. But for me, I have way too many, so like, you know, I cannot track like, you know, 16,000 issues and that's in one repo. There's no way I will, so it's too noisy. Because some I'm just like, yeah, they put me there, but you know, I'm not managing it, yeah. Okay, so now we have our empty thing. So what I want to do is I will open my Super Gitkraken because I like Gitkraken. And if you didn't know, if you're new, MG, on the channel, I am an ambassador of Gitkraken. I love them. I have a referral. If you do !referral in the chat, you have my short link. It will give you access where you could win every quarter. I think they do some giveaway. A few months ago, was it? No, last year. It was in 2019. So end of the 2019. Copper Birdie that is here. He win a Nintendo Switch, the legendary Nintendo Switch of Gitkraken with all their labels and stuff. So pretty cool. It's a UI, so you will see like you could do things. I use it a lot. I use it for Glow, so you do Kanban board. So that's another project here, a URL shortener that I create on the stream, and I will publish next week a video and a blog post about how I did it, like a kind of a summary of it. And like you could move the stuff around. You have permission. It's public, so it's pretty cool. It is very beautiful. So that's a Kanban board. They have. Let's open. Now we'll clone a repo. You could connect it with a bunch of your Git solution. So right now I am authenticated in my GitHub, so it knows and now see it's looking to all my repository. So if I expand that, I can go. I should close this one, or I would say Azure. And I say what it was, video or auto video? No, it was video. What? Auto video Azure. Come on. I use a lot the extension inside Visual Studio Code to manage my Git. I do the command terminal kind of style, but sometimes when I need to merge or when I want to like visualize, it helps. That tool is a graphical interface, so for me it just helps. I use TFS and other source control for a lot of time, and I think I'm just, I don't know, maybe because of that, sometimes I'm just confused about the names or what I want to do, so this thing helps me a lot. Can I go Azure? It was Azure Video, huh? Now I forgot the name of my thing. Auto, okay. Auto Video Converter. There it is. So I want to put it in my GitHub. Yes, clone that, open. So now I have nothing, and you could have multiple. So that's, for example, the Azure shortener that I have here. You could, you know, like have it flat if you want to see the 3 like that. You could do a PR just by drag dropping. So that's pretty cool. So it connected, so it's synchronized with GitHub because I'm connected to GitHub. So I could take this branch, drag it over master, and that will generate a PR in GitHub, and then it suggests, hey, you want to track it, go see it in there. You have a merge tool, and now they have also timelines, so that's pretty cool, and they publish a bunch of stuff in timeline. I don't use it a lot. I was planning to use it for my YouTube channel, kind of to plan ahead what's coming, and then coronavirus arrive in all my environment. I think like everybody else, just got screwed, so I didn't continue that, but my plan was to plan ahead the video coming on my channel, have a timeline, have that public, something like that, and you could play it, you know, you do whatever you want. Timeline is kind of cool, but I'm not using it. Oh, you got a Gitkraken t-shirt. I give away a bunch of, I have in fact I have here probably 12 to 15 t-shirt and stickers to give away when I was in community, like, you know, doing some events. So I think I will give them away. Maybe on the stream I could do that. Just need a way, maybe like I need to find a way like to make it simple for me to ship it, and I think I will do that, give it away, or maybe on my YouTube channel. I need to find something. Oh, and there's the thing also, you can try that, like I think only Copper Birdie is aware of that thing, so that was pretty cool. So what I did is I use overlay from InstaFluff, so it's a game overlay. So what you can do is you type !drop in the chat, and it will put an overlay with a game where you are a parachute and you drop and you try to land on the target. And after like you can play only once every minute, well, like not every minute, but like the game is displayed for about a minute, and you can only play once for that minute. Anyway, you can try it if you want. Let's just drop. Exactly. And if you want, you could put an emoticon after. So you have a control if you put an emoticon. And it's super easy to install, honestly. InstaFluff generated. It's hosted, so in JavaScript you just specify the thing you want. It gives you an URL. Oh, I landed. Yeah, I'm leading. So with 26 points. Awesome. So close. So yeah, so after a minute it will disappear. Let me show you. I need the URL. I don't remember where it was. It's InstaFluff, InstaDevFluff. I forgot the name. Pixel Plush. Names is so hard. Why are you that big, sir? Oh no, did my PC just froze? Okay. Back. What? Why? Let's open it again. It was acting strangely. Maybe I was due for an update. So it's in Pixel Plush. Anyway, I will put the link in the chat. So the way it works is, of course, you need to connect to your stream, so with your Twitch account, your Twitch channel. And then it's not super clear right now, but there's a checkbox. So you pick the checkbox you want. If you want the background, no background, the cloud, no cloud, like how long the volume and stuff like that, it gives you a URL and you paste that as an overlay, like a browser overlay in your stream, and you have a bunch of games. And there's like, I put the one with the clouds because, you know, cloud, like me, I'm always cloud stuff. But there's Labyrinth with eggs, like, you know, Easter egg stuff. There's the Plinko. I know he's using, Instafluff is using that one a lot on his stream. There's plenty of stuff he created, super cool, very easy to use, and I thought it was just fun. Keep people busy when I'm too much in my head. Okay, so we add that, so Alt O will open the folder. Come on. Control O? No. It's supposed to be Alt O. Why it's not working? But it looks like it's not normal. I said it's awesome, and then it's Murphy's Law, right? Like, see, it looks like it's open too wide, or like there's something. Like, I don't see my bar and at the bottom. Like, even if I go in Chrome, see, I have my bar, I see the how to close the window, but if I go in Gitkraken, I don't see that. Now just open a new one. And like, it doesn't respond to the command. Really strange. Hello, Instafluff is hosting me. Thank you, Instafluff. Are you watching? I was just talking about your Hey! Super happy to see you. Try it. Drops. Drop, not with S. Drop. It's there. I was just talking about your stuff like 30 seconds ago. I don't know what's happening with my Gitkraken. Happy to see you here. So Instafluff is the one who created that thing. Super easy to install. Install and add to your stream. Okay, so let's try one more time. Gitkraken. I don't know why it's doing that strange thing. It's doing that. I was kind of stuck in, but why? Okay, so maybe my keyboard is not working? No, keyboard is working. Oh, okay, so view. Oh, so it doesn't work with 11. Okay. So if I do Alt O, no, still doesn't respond. We'll get to them. Anyway, what I want to do is, can I add a remote from there? I can add a remote. Add a remote. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now what I would like to do is, and I'm not sure if it's the good way to do that, Oh, and thanks, by the way, I received your super hammock this morning and stuff, love. Azure Media Services, it's so awesome. And I did it like so. I did now. What I do is like the plan of today is just kind of documenting, putting in GitHub, having a very simple way to deploy. The solution is already done. I did that a week and a half ago, and you drop a file, MOV file in blob storage. I could have done it with OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, any storage, doesn't matter, and then it will start a job. So I'm using Logic App, Azure Function, and Azure Media Services to convert automatically the file and move it in a different folder. I did that for my team because we will be tons of people creating videos and dropping it. So like some people are recording in MOV, other in MP4, different resolution and stuff like that. So, and like we don't have license for everybody. I have a bunch of tools to convert. So first I was doing it for my team, but I say, okay, it's fine if I'm doing it for 4 or 5 people, but if I'm doing it for 100, no. So like I had that thing, and it took me about like maybe a day or max 2 days to put that together. So I thought it could be cool to have that available. You know, few clicks, easy to deploy kind of thing. And before I forget everything, because I have tons of stuff to do, I thought I will be streaming, doing it. So, and I'll probably try to have like a condensed video on YouTube or maybe a blog, but at least if it's there, it's there. People can start using it. Okay, so yeah, okay, so so that's the GitHub original where I want to use. I did use the function. They are deeper in there, so I want to clone that. So I want to add a repo. So this is the repo. So I want to add a remote. I'm adding this. Okay, let's go with the URL. The name of that will be Azure Samples. Or it's too long. I think it's long. I think I should. Or samples. Easy simple. Easy simples. You know, so pull from easy simple, push to master. Yeah, I think that will make more sense. Ah, this is so cool. Cool. Can I now do the open? Why, this is so sad. So usually you do Alt O and open, like as you can see here, we'll flag a bug with the team. They're super nice. So usually you go and you do Alt O and open in the file terminal, but I don't know why it's not working now. Sup? Oh, so I should do a shout out to Microcrub. Forgot. I'm bad at that. I'm sorry, guys. You should follow Microcrub, who's streaming bunch of times during the week with his kids and do a bunch of stuff. And another shout out to, I should have done that while I was talking about his wonderful widget and bunch of stuff, to Instafluff. Follow them, they are awesome. They have an awesome stream. They are also part of Live Coders team. Did you watch the Live Coders event this week? It was awesome. It was so cool. I was monitoring. I was a moderator in the chat, and damn, the chat was like going super fast. Tons of people. Very cool question, and people were answering everything. It was so nice. So nice. Okay, so now I have the folder. What I want to do now is I want to go and check out this branch. So local master already exists. Let's call it dev. No, let's call it raw sample. Raw is cool. You know, like video and photo when you're working with raw. Okay, so now I have a data, so we can go here. So now what I want to do is clean up that thing because I don't need everything that is in there. Yeah. So I want function encoding. I don't need that. I don't need that. Delete. In there. I don't think I need anything there. Logic app. They had the logic app, but it was not working. They didn't maintain their code. So I think I don't want that either. Either also. Is it either? Also. I don't want that either. I don't want that also. Also, I don't want that. English. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now function advanced video workflow. If I copy the file, if I'm like if I rename that file src, and in there I don't know what I need in there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go that. Okay, let's start with this and we'll clean up a little bit more. So now what do I have? Encoding is gone. So let's delete a few folder. Cool. So okay, I had a copy of that in my, because I did change stuff already. If I go in my repository, I did fork that. It's here. I had a function because it was not doing what I wanted, so I had stuff in it, fixed different things, find my way. So the way it works is I want to use, so you're deploying the Azure function uses this button. So I will use the same button but with less function. So I want to clean up the functions, because why deploy 13 functions if you only need 8? Right? Like I said, I repurpose some code. So what I want to do now is check in. So that was in, Oh, that's the master README. Okay, perfect. So let's open this thing in Visual Studio Code. Oh, and before I forgot, I should note MJ. So I always publish my notes on GitHub. So every time I have new followers, subscribers, rating. Why I cannot move that thing? Oh, thanks for the hosting, Microcrum. I didn't see that pass. So now I have new follower. And it was also a subscribers. Thanks for using your Prime. I need to do that where people can, you could use your Prime, right? About like MJ, you did it, but it's super simple to do. Okay, add that. Add InstaFluff hosting. Do I have a place for the host? Let's do host here. Host. Boom. Look, that was InstaFluff, and we'll add Michael. Cool. Goal. The goal today is to have the code in GitHub. Yeah, at least all the code should be in GitHub. And I would like to have also deployment step. And ideally, I want an automatic deployment because that's how I like things. Easy. One click kind of thing. I know it won't be on one click. I'm thinking 3 clicks now. Let's put it as much automation as possible. But I told my wife 3 hours, thinking 4. Isn't it how it works? I should minimize this. And if I'm not busy, she will keep me busy, so I need to be busy. Well, I did on my little yard, I had no more snow now. So this morning I went outside and cleaned up all the dead leaves and dead grass and branch and stuff. 9 hours. I never did that. I think the longest I streamed was 5 hours. And it was during the day. And now I told them they are upstairs. They are doing a bunch of noise right now. Hopefully you don't hear them too much. But I told them, okay, for the next 3 hours, you're not coming asking me, hey, can you help me grab that thing? No, I'm not there. I'm live. I'm not doing that. What I was doing? I was thinking to do what? Forgot. Squirrels. Okay, so I have this. Okay, I want to open that one. And I want to go in the README. Oh, that's cool. So they are using Fluid inside GitHub. One thing that I like so much, and I'm going to show you that because I want to do that for my AZ. I mentioned that when I was doing my AZ URL shortener, like how they did that for, I don't know if you can see correctly, but at the beginning of their Azure function, they put that. like the old way, right? With the input and the output. It's so clear. Like you have the code, you say, oh, I need to pass this JSON object. This is required. This is how it's called. This is the purpose of that thing. So simple. And I was like, oh, I need to do that to all my functions. So I think in my next stream this week, I know it's not sexy as a feature, but wow, it is so nice. Not like you want to use that, like you know what to do, right? Yeah, so simple. You could use there's a way to generate Swagger and stuff, but I thought this is just like super light. You look at the code and you know what it is. But you know, having to consume, because it's all HTTP calls, you could have Swagger file or something like that, but I don't know, maybe I need to check if I can generate Swagger file also. I don't know what will be the best. Anyway, I'm losing track. So like that's the function. So all those functions, not all of them, but 8 of those, I reused them. They were working, they were doing what I was planning. So we'll reuse that function. So let's see. So I'm assuming it's using here the Azure deploy. So here is the button. The button works is you pass the you call the create Microsoft template, and then here that's the path of your ARM template. An ARM template, it look like a JSON document. We'll open it in a few seconds, and it describes your architecture. So that's how they did it, and that, as I was expecting, is blah 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 content, Azure sample, media services, blah 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 blah, integration, Azure master. So yeah, at the root, this one. So that's the JSON they use. I want to keep that one also. Okay, so in there, they are deploying a bunch of resources. So here they have a storage account, of course, because when you're using media services, that thing needs to have some storage to put the file temporary, like the input, the temporary, and the output file. It's using a server farm. So a hosting plan, that's normal. A website? Oh yeah, for the function. Yeah, I was thinking media services, and we're like, what? Can I? That's the thing. Like, okay, yeah, okay. I'll keep that. So I want to keep that one. So that will be my second deployment, I think. So this, and then after that. Okay, so inside the function, so this is the node function here, up to here. There's sub resources inside the function. One will be config. In fact, there's only one resource. No, there's 2. Config, yeah, okay, so the config, it will configure all the settings it needs, so that's cool. Yeah, and that's why I will need to do, I think, there's probably a way to do that. I'm not sure how to do it, but like the short way I need to do that is I need a simple way to deploy the Azure Media Services. Then I will have like a little one-line Azure CLI command to create a service principal, and after, with that information, you will be able to deploy that thing. So it will be another, like, so it will be one blue button, you wait, when it's done, you run that little snippet that I will provide. It will give you back some data, you use that data, you click on like, using the information return, you will click on the second deployment, that one, and you will be using that information in it, and everything will be there. Yeah. Oh no, I need... Yeah, and I will modify that one to include my logic app. Oh, so it means I will need to change... I will need to add some stuff in my logic app though. It's not perfect yet. So source control, that's so an ARM template only put the resources. So like, you know, like you have a VM, you have a website, you have function, like structure stuff, architecture, and then inside of it, so there's the configuration where you have all your settings, and then there's another sub resource called source control here, and you're binding because Azure Function is running an app service, and app service, they have a Git, a local Git. So now here you're creating, say, hey, you know, this GitHub folder is my remote, synchronize. So the code is then pulled inside app service. So that's cool. So that will still work. I will need to add some stuff probably to add my logic app. It is a very long logic app, and I'm using the function, so I need it after, but it should be good. So I need to have some parameter in my logic app though. I didn't do that when I code that. Like I said, I did it very quickly. So here what I want to know is, so repo, parameter, okay, projects, parameter project. Okay, so I will need to keep that. Okay, can I clean a little bit this? If I go here, what's the folder that I use? I will just go in my second screen. Did I did it in local? Probably not. Probably I did it in the yeah, okay. Oh, new update. So what I did is I added in my stuff a function, but I could download what I don't, I could remove what I don't need. Like convert, I don't think I used that. I have create empty asset. So convert MES. Told you it was a long logic app, right? Create content key policy. I don't think I used that one either. If I go in, yes, just a second. Told you so, right? Approach. So I think I don't use that one. Okay, so before I delete the function, I just want to be sure it's not used by another function. So I will do this, do a search. And okay, so it's all in the same file. So I think it's safe to delete it then. Delete. I don't think I use create content policy. Let's double check with the logic app. How can I need an easier way? Okay, you know what? What I will do temporarily is I'll go in code view, copy paste that in a folder. Let's create a folder from the root folder. We'll call it logic app for now. Create a new file. Will be logic app.json. Paste that, and I will just use it to search because a logic app is in fact just a big, like it's described, the code behind is just a big JSON file where you have all your definition. Like I told you, it's kind of an orchestrator in calling different services or API. So like if you're calling something, the definition is there. So I would just double check if I use that. So I want to keep it. Okay. So now I want to go back. Okay, in here and function, and now content. Create content policy. This name, I will just search it in this file. No, so I'm not using it. Summit media job should be there. So let's try to see if my theory is right, so that should be present, so it is present. Okay, so I can delete that one. Create MD asset, I'm positive I'm using it. Create, play, reading, license, template. I don't think I forgot to check if it was used by others. Whoops. See, it's used in documentation and this. And do I call that then logic app? I don't think so. Nope, I can delete that. Create transform, create wide vine license template. I'm pretty sure I'm not using that. I cannot say the name. So let's do a search. So it's part of that specific class, and again the documentation. G2G, but chat with you later, my friend. Okay, see ya. Have a good day, sir. So in the logic app, is this function is there? Nope. Cool, so I can delete it. Delete. Excellent. So monitor, I'm using it. Get asset URL, I'm monitor, I'm using it. Publish. Start blob container, yes. Submit media job, I'm also doing that. Ooh. Okay, cool, and we need to add the function I also create. So yeah, and it was I think I will keep it that way. Oh, did bin and object have been checked in? Probably, yeah, since like you don't want that. Delete. No, okay, they were not there. Who compiled that? You? I'm still in light mode in Visual Studio. When I record video, I need to be in light mode, light teams. Okay, so that's cool. So this is all the function I need. I will keep this though, I don't need that. I just don't want a function documentation. Oh. That's cool. I didn't see that earlier though. Functionless. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we'll keep that. Oh, that's kind of okay. I will definitely keep that though. I need to clean it up to remove the function that I delete, right? So this is not there anymore. So that full section here is going away. This is not there anymore. Create stream policy. I kept that one? I think I need that one, right? No, I don't need it. Create streaming policy. I thought... Okay, I'm not using it, so... Not using it, I'm deleting it. Deleting it. So, create streaming policy. Create streaming policy. Boom. Create transform. Create with white blah 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 blah. Boom. Cool. So I can delete this one now. This, yes, monitor, publish, start, Summit. So all of those I'm still using that. Cool. Host, we'll keep it. README, we'll have some cleaning later. This parameter file, we'll keep it for now. Changelog, not useful. Should I keep it? I'm not using it. That contributing things, I should change it for, oh, this project is blah blah blah. I need to change that to use my stuff. Let's open. Let's open. What? It's not there. A new window. Open recent. AZ URL shortener. Oh, maybe, you know what? I have, maybe I could ask you. So I will go in my, I start a blog post and a video, and I will ask you your opinion on that. Oh, but then it will be also in a chat. It won't be available anyway, so read that. I feel like it's not technical enough because usually on my blog post I explain the code, and in that one I didn't do it. Let me know if you think it's too much as like an info add, or if it's good enough for just having a glimpse. I'm just trying to have people to understand like the other project that I did. Okay, so let's continue. So contribute. Okay, so I was opening my other one. I'm in Azure and now I'm contributing. So bang, I want my contributing. Comment the issue. And we'll add the claim label cool. And the project is Azure converting. So change this by that. Right. Boom. License, it's okay. README, it was okay. Code of conduct. Yeah, could copy the code of conduct. There it is. Cool. So now, I can close this. I should give it a color though. So and now I'm using Peacock. Random color. What do you suggest? Brown? Nah. Let's do another one. Oh, dark red. It's not bad. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, so now I have a bunch of change. So I did add the conduct, contributing change, logic app add, documentation change, delete bunch of stuff. Okay. Cool, clean. Keep that. Function documentation, no. README, that's what I want. Okay. So this, it's going away. We will add instead this. So if I go like this, boom. Voila. Okay, so now I want to mention that it comes from. Okay, so first, an automatic video converter using Azure Media Services running in the cloud. Now maybe I should use that. Using Azure Media Services with Azure Function and Logic App. I just wanna like explain like the overview. Let's say overview. Deployed and configure. To get started, you just need to upload a file .mov file into the MOVS, right? MOVS, like lowercase. Storage Explorer, Microsoft Azure, Storage Explorer. I will go back again. Or Azure CLI. We'll come back after and add more meat into the step. I just want like have a high level stuff. Could easily change to use one drive, Dropbox, or Google Drive if you prefer. After a few minutes, it depends on the size of your file. The new the file will be moved to move archive, and you will found a new file with the new converter. You will find in you will find a new file. You will find a new file. Of course, you will find the converted equivalent in the MP4S folder, container. Bam, voila. Deployment. We need to create a deployment. We need to create a deployment. In the past, I did have something. Let's try. Let's try something. So deployment. I would like to have that part automatic. Service principal. Let's keep that. And I will say instead, or execute this CLI command. And now bing 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 bash. Where is it? I will need to give a little bit more meat on that. This I will need to change it a little bit. I'll keep it for now, but we need to change because now we want to target our deployment, and I like stuff to be moved, but right now we'll keep it in the same. So here, instead of Azure Samples, I want to use fboucher. And instead of that long name, I will use the name of our project. Where it is? There it is. Instead of Media Service v3.net function integration, boom. Can I do that? Whoops, completely hidden the chat. But nobody was talking. Am I still alive? Am I still there? Look like it. Look like it. I'm falling. Oh, Instafluff. I don't know if you're still there, but eventually I want to know more on the randomness. You might be. Maybe. You're here. Eventually we need to chit chat, or maybe I could just check the code. Probably the code is in your GitHub, but I want to understand, like, oh, who's following that? Like, that was Copper Birdie. Copper Birdie, you're the leader now. 39. Oh, I have a sound effect.
Yay!
So what's, like, sometime you're going super, like, in an angle, sometime you're falling straight. Is it just pure random, like the position and like your angle, or there's some kind of logic or like I don't know. It's full random, everything is random. Well, like inside some range, I'm assuming, but everything is random. Nothing is fancy. No, I thought maybe, you know, like there's some logic or whatever. I didn't look at the code. I honestly just went to your interface, grabbed the URL, pasted, and it worked. Okay, yeah, so it's taking an angle. So that's why sometimes you're falling. But I love it. I love it. It's cool. So Copper Birdie is leading, and it stayed there for about a minute or a minute and like if 90 seconds maybe, right? Honestly, I love it. It's super cool. I want to change my team and it will be all about clouds, so your stuff will fit even more better in it. Oh yeah, it could be cool. Yeah, I would love to have you know, like in the credits, you saw the winner, like the highest point in the game today was Copper Birdie with Tiny Nanana, or like participate 30 times. But the highest on this channel is Shirley Dev. He got 98. I think the first time he did it, I got a clip on that. Like he clipped himself, and it was super cool. Okay, back to this. So, oh yeah, okay. So this project used some Azure function coming from the Azure blah blah. Oh yeah, I want the URL. I want the GitHub. So that was this project. And I will just put something like this. Object. Oh, you okay? In English, it's objective like that. Okay. The project had different objective, but function. Where repurposes. Damn. For this project, for this converter tool. English, and you're all laughing in your on your side, right? Interpreter tool. Repurpose. Pose. Repurpose. It's unknown word. Dang. Repurposes? How do you say that? Like, scavenging? Repurpose? Oh. It exists. It exists. It's a word. I knew it. I know English. I can spoke English. Okay. That's cool. What does it look now? Notes. It's not italic though. Deployment, blah 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 blah. And the button is not present, but that's cool enough. That's cool enough. Yeah, so maybe it's too much. I want the full note to be in italic. Yeah. Oh, it's there. Cool. So I think now I have some kind of good start. So we'll be using that. So I will push that as my initial commit, and then we'll add the Azure function. We'll continue to move around. So usually I prefer having my deployment stuff in a deployment folder. I may change okay, so that's the name of the function. I'll keep it that way, or maybe src. Yeah, maybe I will put functions. Maybe I will put function instead. And have that, though function is there. Okay, we'll find a name. So we'll play with the structure a little bit. But for now, I think we're good. So I will push that to GitHub, see if I kept track of what I was looking for. So we'll push that. So that was the README. So I'll clean up a little bit the README. A little. Okay. So now, what I want to do is push that. But I want to push that on origin. Can I push that on origin? I want to push. I need to push first. It will ask me when. No, push fail raw. Access denied. I want to push. Yeah, so see, it says it's AZ simple master, but now I want to switch it. I cannot do that. I want to do like, it shouldn't be that complicated, right? I want to do git push origin raw. I want to push it in dev. So git push origin dev.
differently.
Get remote verbose. Yeah, should be able to do that, right? Get push. Why I cannot do that? Fail to push some ref to blah blah blah.
There's just so many possibilities. I put all my money on you and me. Switch it up and try it on differently.
Let's push. How we do that? Like if someone knows in the chat, let me know. Get pull push different remote. Okay, so say I have a repository, blah blah blah, and I want to clone into an account. Get I have my actual. I need to rename it. Oh, I should have done that at the beginning. Do it needs to be called upstream? Is it like a get remote rename? Can I rename that one? Whoops. I did. Can I get... How was it again? It was get remote rename. Get, yeah, it makes sense. Remote rename, and then AZ sample. Was it with an S? Yes, AZ samples. Okay. Do I need to refresh my environment? Git remote add origin. I don't need to add it, it's already there. Maybe I can remove, add it again. Could do that. Clone. I should use SSH. Was I using SSH or HTTP? Not. Oh, I was using SSH. I was using SSH. So now I need to remove that. Let's try that. So now I need to do git remote add origin and paste this URL. Cool. So now can I do master doesn't match any. Okay, can I do this then? Okay, let's from here let's create a new branch in master. Let's go on the okay, let's close this. We'll do a PR, that's it. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? Branch. Can I create a new branch? Code. Dev. Create branch dev. Cool. So now I should have Fetch origin. Cool. Now I have def, so I'll take and see. That's why I like get cracking. Oh. Oh yeah, but I did add a bunch of stuff. Like, see, there's 3. Whoops. I think I just need to do a PR because I'm in a different repo. I will just do that. So I'll take the branch, and that's why I like get cracking. It's just now I could drag it and see now I have a little. Here I have a little bullseye, so I drop it there, it will create a PR for me. So I take raw and I go here, drop it on the target, and now I have, you want to rebase, you want to push raw into origin dev, or do you want to, I will just push. Remote branch is out of date, please fetch origin. Fetch all. Can I try it now? I need to be in dev. Ah! I want to do. Okay, can I do a PR? Reset raw. This commit. No. Push raw and start a pull request. Yeah. Did I click on the side? No. Access denied. Make sure you have access. Yeah, no, I don't want. I want to keep track of that to give credit to the people who did the work. Like, part of the project was done by someone else. I want to just keep track of that. So you create a new repository, add some file. So do I need, so can I do this? Okay, so if I close this guy, let's close this guy. It's used by another process. Which process? So now I'm in dev. There's nothing. Okay, so can I take raw and move it to dev? Can I do it in master? No. If I knew the major problem was a freaking Git thing. It looks so simple. I just want to take the code there, push it over there, keep track. Is it different maybe with GitHub? Okay, let's open a terminal. dev, so git and then it was FB, and then it was Azure. Boom. So I'm in raw. So now I want to do a git push, and it was remote. So origin and a local branch name. So raw, but I want it in dev. Failed to push some ref. Update were reject because a push branch tips is behind is remote. Oh, I need to bring that in. So I need to bring dev into raw. I did that multiple times, right? So dev into here. I need to merge. I'm in raw, I'm in dev. So while I'm in dev, so now if I do ls, I'm in dev. So now I need to do a git merge raw. Unrelated. So then it's rebase? No. Override? Force? Why it's so complicated? It shouldn't be that complicated. Why it is? Like, it. Remote set you add push. This is sad. I really don't want to. How you do that? I did talk with. Oh, was I? Okay, I was still in the silent mode. I did spoke with someone. Let me check in my. Someone I thought... I would like to use maybe Git filter branch. I feel like I should just delete Git and so git filter branch prune empty subdirectory. Well, yeah, but directory is kind of the root, right? If I do is thing, like at that point, like if I lose stuff, I already had a note, and I could, like, the license, it's on IT, so I could do whatever I want, just trying to be nice, but like now I spend enough time, I need to move forward. So git filter branch, and it was prune empty, and it was subdirectory, the folder name, in our case the folder name will be this, and the branch name. Nope. Oops. You like my cat Instafloss? I did that in a presentation just kind of as a joke, and it grew on me, so now I'm using it all the time. I had different, like I had this one that I like a lot, but that's for my my WSL. But it's, and I have that one. Did I fix it? So that's for Cloud Shell. And oh, it's on my laptop. On my laptop I have another one, and it's an image with some fog, so it's just moving a little because the cat could be kind of a little bit too much in your face. Yeah, it's a GIF. No, it's just a GIF. You know you could put background, right? And this is the Windows terminal, the new Windows terminal. You could put a GIF. So like you just go in settings. Let's make it bigger. So you go in settings, boom, and then like background image, you put your GIF, and that's it. Oh, I was sure. I'm sorry. I was sure you knew. Scott Enselman wrote excellent article about how you customize your terminal. But yeah, you just go and add a background image, and it could be a GIF, or it could be a. Let's see, PowerShell. So apparently I have another one. Oh, that one. Should use that one. Now you understand why I wanted so badly your cloud, your drop thing. Okay, so okay, so close this file, close this file, close this file, close this file. I want this in little. Okay, so the Git thing is not working. There's something that I don't understand. So I think at that point I will just delete the Git, add it back on my new one, and that's it. Unfortunately, I will lose track of the stuff. Okay, so I was subdirectorying filter and it was specifying a folder. In my case, it's the root. And then it was -- all. But it didn't work. I was setting subdirectory filters. Did I have a typo? What was again? Oh, okay. One thing I could do is git remote Rebaz. So I did it in my... Oh yeah, but I didn't update yet the... No, it's Azure. Yeah, so that's why I cannot push. Oh, I should have fork it pulled from mine so I could have push it. Okay, that's it. I'm tired now. Deleting Git. Can I? What's in there? I will lose all the logs. That's so sad. Why are you not working? That's it. So now we'll do a git init. And I will do a git so now let's open it and get cracking. Open the repo. I want to open from dev. Get fboucher convert. That's the one I want to use, please. Initialize. I thought I did it. Whatever. Cool. So if I want to add the remote, I want a GitHub remote. And it will take forever because I have way too much. That I asked them, could you please make it so like right now it's searching forever. Name, no, I want origin. So on now I want to push master in origin. Oh yeah, not. I didn't commit. So initial. Okay, now let's stage all. Well, let's double check. Yeah. Boom. Now master go to dev. Okay, just pushed it. Damn it. Doesn't want to. Okay, local push to master and I want to rebase. No merge base found. What? Oh, of course. Why it's so complicated? Okay. Okay, let's try some hack. So here, can I... can I go in wrenches? Yes. Can I cannot delete, so change default. Let's make it dev for now. Yes, I understand. So back to wrenches, delete master. There's no master anymore. So now if I push to master, should work. There's nothing. Yay, away, push. What? What the? Okay. Let's start over. So all that thing, I will copy that in a new folder. So let's do this. Let's create a new folder. Let's call it temp. Damn, I feel like I'm just hacking shit. Okay, so let's close GitKraken. Boom. In the terminal, let's go. No, I can stay here. That's fine. So now let's delete that thing. I will move everything here. I will move delete that folder. Voila. Now I will start again. Open GitKraken, clone that repo, copy the thing, and that should work. Right? Now I should here change the default back to master though. Full branch, add another branch. Yeah, I would like to add master, please. Nope, clicking too fast. Okay, master. Cool. So now I need to go in branch, change default. Default will be master because master is good. I understand. Please, thank you, Babaya. Excellent. We'll get there. We'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Okay. So now fail. Cool. Let's clone a repo from GitHub, please. Let's maximize this on that thing. Didn't find it yet. Come on. How much time did we lost on that? This is way too long. Okay, converter and blah blah blah. Yes, clone the repo, open the repo. This is wonderful. Yay! Okay, so now what? Why it say dev? +1? Oh, because I have 2 branch. So yeah, I want dev. Cool. So now I have dev. So now what I will do is open again this. So now I will take all this except the readme and I will copy it here. We'll open that in VS Code. The readme. Yeah, nope. The readme, I will, paste that thing. Voila. Finally.
Don't drop the banana! Why not? Good source of potassium!
Yep. 1 second, please. And don't forget the mic. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, because you don't know and stuff, love, but half the time I pause or something like that, have issues where I forgot to turn back the mic on. And my stream apparently may end shortly because I told you it was hard to have time here and the virus. Yeah, the virus time is that now everybody is always at home, so it's super hard to concentrate. Okay, so now what I would like to do is just finish my cleanup to move deployment stuff into deployment folder. Yep. And yeah, we'll see how far I can go. Maybe I will need to stream again and finish that later tonight. Though I started to play Red Dead Redemption and I forgot how much I like that game, that type of game. I did Red Dead Redemption 1, best game I ever played, and I'm playing since I'm a little boy. Now I'm not a little boy anymore. I'm still a boy kind of type, but I'm not little anymore. But Red Dead Redemption 2, oh, it's so nice. No, I didn't play poker on that. I saw that poker. There's the knife game. There's the dice game. There's a few games, but right now, and because I play so much Switch these days, the OK button and the cancel button are the opposite on the like I'm playing on my PC, so I'm using Xbox controller. Oh, like that's a controller. I should show it. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's the I don't know. It's hard to show it correctly. Oh, maybe if I go full screen. Yeah, that would be better. This maybe. It's hard. There. Pretty cool with scratch here. I love it, but the B and the A is the opposite of the on Nintendo. So a lot of time I say, no, I don't want to kill you, and then like I just kill the guy. And I was like, no, that's not what I want to do. So I'm trying to reset my my fingers to the controllers. It's so hard. But that game is awesome. And I want to play the story now, so I'm playing. Like yesterday, I was like, okay, we'll just do some hunting, and like writing and talking, and just like no mission. At the end, I think I did a little mission, like it, like we were going to a shack in the wood, and we were 3, and it was like, okay, move forward, so give instruction to the others. It was like I did well. But we passed through the mission, and after that I did some hunting just to get control of my horse, how to stop, how to shoot quickly, kind of understand the control. So it was good. I want to do the story, but I know when I was like the thing I liked the most in Red Dead Redemption was the hideout. Is it like where the bad guy base and then you try to clean it up? That was the favorite thing I like to do. I was always doing that. Yeah. Okay. Did you play and stuff like at Red Dead Redemption? Oh, it's pretty cool, and it's pretty cheap these days. I got it on a super sale on Epic Games. Epic Games, they give away. They have free games every week. Free games. Every week is a different. It's free games. Pretty cool. So, and it's changed different types. So I think this week is horror. So it's not my type of game. A lot of time I play play games like that night, and that's why I like because I play late at night. So I don't want to play something too stressful because then I cannot sleep. I need to sleep. Apparently, like you need a few hours of sleep, and my nights are very short. So, and that's why I picked also Animal Crossing, because like it's super just chilling. You just do things. I'm assuming right now in Stuffluff you're like fishing like crazy, right? Yeah. I did this morning. I went, I saw the cat, spoke with him, and he was like, hey, do you want to be part of the, so for the non-Animal Crossing players, today it's a fishing competition, or festival, I think it's a competition, something like that. And anyway, so you need to take a lot of fish. So this morning, you go to the place, there's a little cat, and it gets you in the competition. So first I thought was just, okay, yes, like, bring me on board. And then like, yeah, okay, you got 3 minutes, catch some fish now. Like, what? So I ran around my island, tried to find some fish, and I got 3. So then I walk on the beach after that to get some shell? Yes, shell. So I could do a fish bait. Then I will be able to catch a little bit more fish, be more efficient. Okay, so yeah, okay, so let's do quickly some refact before I'm really pull out of my little stream. So deployment. So now I want to move those two things. I want to move it here, and I want to move that one here. So now I just need to, in the README, change the path. So now it's the deployed. Cool. So that will be my, I should rename it also, like Azure deploy, Azure function deploy maybe. Azure serverless deploy. Let's keep it Azure deploy. I will add another one. I need to create another one, so let's put another one. That will be the Azure Media Services. Oh, you know what? Azure Media Services deploy. That JSON. And now let's do ARM. And can I add? I don't know why it does that. Kind of slow. So I want to do ARM dash Azure Media Services. Oops, I saw media. Azure Media, cool. Boom. How did I call that? Convert tools. And the storage account. Oh, I need to create a storage then. Storage will be called convert tool storage. So let's add one right away. So here, boom, ARM dash STG storage, excellent. That's the one I want. Boom. So it's convert storage. Cool. That's it. Oh my god, I just got a microwave thought from the balloon. What? Oh, you got like a microwave? Oh, that's cool. Apparently the color means something. I think when it's a... Oh, where's that shot? When the balloon is blue, I think it's an item. When it's... I forgot. Like there's some meaning to the colors, apparently. Now I can make mud cake. Can you use that? That would be cool. Like here, like if you could, it could do like all those recipe. Like if you could do like food, that would be cool. Also, like you know, like I get bored of smashing rocks and cutting wood. I feel like my time in is, yeah, like it's relaxing, but I think I won't play a lot for much longer. Okay. Yeah. So we'll need more parameter into that thing. And here and this one, there's one thing I want to remove. Function name, it was project. So I want to remove that. I want to make it, instead of having a parameter, I want it a variable. So I will change that here, make it a project. Voila. And the project will be I think I can change it, but for now that will be it. So I can remove this. Boom. Now it will complain because it was used. So see here, now it's complaining because I don't have any parameter project, but I would just change it for variables. It will work. Was it this only time? So project. So I would say instead of project, I should say like folder name, project folder function. Do I have it other times? There's 3 times. See here, here. So instead of project, I think I will say folder name, and now we'll be able to change it. For SRC. Yep. So project folder name. Will be SRC. Because this is when you do like in the configuration, this is how you specify. You know, I remember I told you because it's an app service, so there's a Git also in Azure. And when you do the pull from GitHub to Azure, this is your project here. Like you saying, oh, you know what? Like that's the full Git, but what you should put in me is what's in that folder, and like the way you pass it, it's by project. So now I want to change this thing to be SRC. Voila. No, unable. Why? Unable to move. Okay, boom. This I want to rename. Why don't you want to rename SRC? Unable to move advanced blah into Azure. Busy? Oh, because I have it open? Shouldn't be a problem. Let's try differently. Open in File Explorer. Okay. So now I have this here, logic app. Like, I think I would like to have my logic app inside SRC, but then let's do this. Move there. Cool. And now logic app. Move there. Ah, now it's getting cleaner. See, now you arrive. It's a bunch of stuff. I think I should delete that one. Boom. So now I have my README, license, contributing, code of conduct, changelog. Let's delete that. Git ignore. You have deployment with bunch of stuff. And you have SRC. In SRC you have the Azure Media Services functions and logic app. That's more clear, I feel. So now we'll need to add the deployment, but it might be another way. So boom and push. So apparently we're not done yet. So let's see quickly who's streaming, who we can go see. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Who's streaming? Who's streaming? Oh, Fierce Kidding is streaming. I think I never rated her. Oh, and she's playing. So let's go see her. Let's go see Fierce Kitten. I'll just wait a little bit. And we'll mute this, please. Voila. Okay, cool. So, let's put a blank page. Boom. Where I am. Can't see anything. Okay. Oh, I was not sharing my screen anymore. Poor you. So here it is. So now let's put the credits. So thank you for the new following. Thanks for forgot your name. MG, thank you a lot for the subscription, for the new following. I will try to continue streaming maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see, but I would like to have that thing done this weekend because I really need to focus on something else. So with that, I would say bye-bye.